We wake up to another snow-clad morning in Ladakh. It is still snowing as we roam the surroundings of our homestay in Hanle. The main reason for visiting Hanle has been a disappointment for us. This village, at about 14,700 feet from sea level, is famous for its clear skies and wide-ranging visibility of the night sky. Boasting about 270 clear night skies in a year, the Hanle gods probably decided that ours was not going to be such a night. Thanks to the dull weather, instead of stargazing, we were confined inside our rooms due to heavy snowfall throughout the night. It is much later in the day when the sun comes out and the snow starts melting. We are once again ready to leave for another destination. But before we leave, we will be visiting the one thing in this quaint village which is known to astronomers from all over the world. This pasture land wasn't home to telescopes and stargazers. Prior to 1992, when scientists from the Indian Institute of Astrophysics identified Hanle's conditions as ideal for astronomy, only a handful of Changpa nomadic families lived in the area. But when the Indian Astronomical Observatory was built and astrotourism developed, bolstered by the installation of the Himalayan Chandra telescope in the year 2000, followed by MACE, the world's second largest gamma ray telescope at the IIA campus. Most of the nomads settled here permanently and created a tiny yet tight-knit community. The Indian Astronomical Observatory in Hanle is the 10th highest in the world. Soon, growing tourism from stargazers, wildlife enthusiasts and visitors to the nearby Umlingla Pass brought light pollution to Hanle. To restore the darkness of the night, the IIA consulted with local villagers and eventually the Hanle Dark Sky Reserve was found in 2022 with a focus on reducing light pollution and promoting astrotourism. The Hanle Dark Sky Reserve spans over more than 1,000 square kilometers, including 6 villages, 1 monastery and 10 telescopes. Local guides receive training on stars, constellations and guiding visitors. As we reach the last leg of our tour of Ladakh, we are going to another famous lake of this land. Tso Moriri, located in Ladakh's Changthang plateau at about 14,850 feet, is India's largest high-altitude Ramsar wetland site. To reach this place, we first drive northwards and on reaching the Mahe Bridge, we cross the Sindhu and drive along its northern banks in the westward direction. The Changthang Plateau is a part of the high-altitude Tibetan Plateau in western and northern Tibet, extending into the southern edges of Xinjiang in China as well as into the southeastern Ladakh. The summers are warm but short, and thunderstorms can occur at any time of the year, often accompanied with hail. Meanwhile, the winters are cold and Arctic-like, despite the latitude, primarily due to the high elevation. Most of the Tibetan Changthang is now a protected area, consisting of the Changthang Nature Reserve, the second largest amongst such reserves in the world. Only a small part of Changthang crosses the border into Ladakh in India. It is, however, on a historically important route for travelers going from Ladakh to Lhasa in Tibet. The Changthang Cold Desert is a high-altitude wildlife sanctuary located in the Ladakhi chunk of the Changthang Plateau. It is important as one of the few places in India with a population of the Kiang or Tibetan wild ass, as well as the rare black-necked crane. The sanctuary is part of the Hindu Kush Himalaya, the natural enchantress. The altitude of the sanctuary varies from 14,000 to 19,000 feet, and the topography is formed of deep gorges and vast plateaus. There are around 11 lakes and 10 marshes in the Changthang Cold Desert, and the majestic Sindhu flows through the sanctuary, dividing it into two parts. 7 rare and endangered plants having medicinal properties were also discovered here. On reaching the Mahe Bridge, we cross the Sindhu once again and drive in the southern direction towards Tso Moriri. The Changthang Plateau has a rich cultural heritage shaped by its remote location and harsh environment. The region has been inhabited for centuries by the Changpa nomads, a semi-nomadic Tibetan ethnic group whose traditional lifestyle revolves around yak herding and pastoralism. Among Himalayan lakes, Tso Moriri like the Pangong, is classified as a remnant lake, which means it is of an original structure but a remnant of vast lakes. As the largest high-altitude lake entirely within India and Ladakh's Trans-Himalayan region, Tso Moriri spans 26 kilometers from north to south and 3 to 5 kilometers wide. Its maximum depth is about 130 feet. Tonight, we are going to stay at a place which is known as one of the highest permanent human settlements in the world, which means, despite harsh weather conditions, some people dwell in these environments throughout the year. At about 15,000 feet from mean sea level, Karzok is a village on the northwestern shores of Tso Moriri. No doubt it is going to be tough for all of us, our penultimate night in Ladakh. But what we missed in Hanle is made up to us by the gods in Tso Moriri. And courtesy Somujit, you can also have a look at what we saw in the night sky.